Sir, sorry. Follow-up lang po dun sa question about Bato. Maglo-launch sila ng sarili nilang investigation po and invite si PRRD. Tingin niyo po ba magiging fair si Senator Bato dun po sa magiging pagdinig ng Senado, lalo na siya mismo po yung nadidiin sa issue ng war on drugs?
Hindi. He became the Director General of the Philippine National Police during the time of the former president. So just imagine, he was only a Brigadier General, all of a sudden. Nagdagdagan siya ng star, no? Naging Major General siya and naging Director General. So I would think that he would be more biased than actually balanced in that hearing.
How about yung possibility na humarap mismo si former president sa kanila and yet dito sa atin po sa Quadcom, it seems like yun po, although nagbigay na po ng statement si former president na willing siya na umattend, pero mas malaki yung possibility sa Senate siya humarap.
If we're going to invite the former president, hindi muna namin iimbitahin ng maraming mga iniimbita namin, no?
Kakapasok lang na balita. Grabe, Congressman Benny Abante at Senator Bato de la Rosa, OMG, maghaharap na. Binakbakan na si Bato ni Abante. Ayon sa nakalap nating impormasyon, tinawanan ni Benny Abante si Bato sa planong Senate hearing pantapat sa hearing ng Congress. Tatapatan kasi nito ang hearing sa Quadcom sa planong pagpapatawag daw sa kanilang dalawa sa EJK ni Duterte. Dagdag pa ni Congressman Benny Abante, alam nila magiging bias lang sa Senate hearing si Bato. Alam nilang hindi siya magiging balance sa war on drugs ni Duterte. Kaya ipapatawag na lang ng Congress si Duterte at Bato. Doon sila maghaharap ni Benny Abante.
Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa says the Senate will launch its own investigation into the war on drugs and will invite former President Rodrigo Duterte as resource person. At naniniwala siya mas malaki po yung possibility na dumalo si former President sa ilo-launch nilang Senate investigation. Or comment on this po.
Very good. In fact, sabi ng Bible, 2 is better than 1. Oo. Pero may partner na kami sa Senado when it comes to investigation.
How about yung possibility na humarap mismo si former president sa kanila and yet dito sa atin po sa Quadcom, it seems like yun po, although nagbigay na po ng statement si former president na willing siya na umattend, pero mas malaki yung possibility sa Senate siya humarap.
Well, it might be. It's up to him actually. Although he in-indicate na niya na haharap siya if he's invited. No? So, sa amin okay na okay yun eh. Hopefully, he will come and clear the air and say what he would like to say.
You mentioned earlier, Kong, na next hearing, EJK ulit yung topic. Are we not going to formally invite the former president to finally face the Quadcom amidst these allegations po against the war on drugs?
We will still talk about if we are going to have the EJK or the POGO or the drugs about it. But definitely we're going to invite the president. I do not know when, no? Sa akin, if we're going to invite the former president, hindi muna namin iimbitahin ng maraming mga iniimbita namin, no? So that he could be able to freely say his speech. Mahirap naman kung napakaraming iimbitahan namin and then maghihintay siya na matagal. We do not want that to happen.
Sorry sir, pero hindi ho ba maaapektuhan yung pong inyong investigation na ginagawa kung sa Senate siya unang humarap dahil naka 8 public hearing na po yung Quadcom and palagi pong nadadrag yung pong si former President Duterte?
Hindi naman siguro sapagkat malalaman naman namin kung ano nga sabihin niya sa Senado eh. Whatever he will say, no, babantay namin maigi yan eh. Yes.
Good morning po, Liana Escapante, GMA News Online. I asked Secretary Panelo yesterday about po yung plano ng Quadcom to investigate the possible use of Intel fund to fund the reward system
Yes.
in killing drug suspects. Ang sabi niya, one cannot launch a successful war on drugs without effective legal strategy, which necessarily will involve funding from the government. Police operations must be sufficiently financed for effective enforcement of the laws against drug trafficking. But he did not mention flat out na we did not use the Intel Fund. Wala siyang ganong statement na categorical. Do you think, how do you find that statement? Is it is that statement, lack of categorical statement, just confirms what the others have testified po sa Quadcom.
Yeah, I respect his own legal opinion on that. No? Marami naman siguro mga legal opinions ng iba't ibang mga abogado. No? That is own legal opinion. Anong ibig sabihin ng hindi namin ginamit? Kasama siya ron? Palagay ko, it will depend upon our investigation.
Sir, sorry. Follow-up lang po dun sa question about Bato. Maglo-launch sila ng sarili nilang investigation po and invite si PRRD. Tingin niyo po ba magiging fair si Senator Bato dun po sa magiging pagdinig ng Senado, lalo na siya mismo po yung nadidiin sa issue ng war on drugs?
Hindi.
Paano niyo ba nasabi, sir?
Well, you know, the thing is, he became the Director General of the Philippine National Police during the time of the former president. No? But just imagine, he was only a Brigadier General all of a sudden. Nagtagtagan siya ng star, no? Naging Major General siya and naging Director General. So I would think that he would be more biased than actually balanced in that hearing. No?
Sir, how about po yung mga narco generals? Are you going to invite them? Wala po kasing na-file na case at wala din pong nailutang na evidence. Nabrand po sila dahil close sila sa isang presidential candidate kay former DILG Secretary Marojas na identified doon sa Novotel. Sinabi na pong narco generals agad.
Pag amin na pong iimbestigahan ng drugs, dangerous drugs, palagay ko, we will now be able to know and invite who the narco generals are. At this point in time, hindi pa masyado naming pinag-uukulan ng pansin yan.
Good morning, Kong.
Yes.
Thank you. Sir, so are you seeing conflict of interest sa investigasyon ng Senado or their planned investigation dito sa war on drugs?
I really do not know if most of the senators would agree to it. No? Sinabi lang yan ng isang senador. So, there might be, but we do not know. No, we still have to wait until such time that it will happen.
On the details lang po nitong pagtap ng AMLC sa investigasyon ng Quadcom, nag-reach out na po ba ang Quadcom to the AMLC and on the particulars po, kani-kaninong bank accounts po yung titingnan? For example, dun po ba sa mga involved sa killing, for example, ng 3 Chinese within the Davao Prison and Penal Farm or dun sa mga involved kay Wesley Barayuga?
We have always invited the AMLC to come and be in our hearing, no? Because of the Pogo, yung money trail ng Pogo. Hindi pa namin sila natatanong kung yung money trail that happened in the EJK operation. Ngayon pa lang. On the basis of the revelation of Colonel Garma. Oo, yung Peter, no? In fact, we are actually looking at the possibility of inviting him to come. Kung sino man yung Peter na yun. Wala nakakakilala kung sino siya. Yes, because siya yata yung humahawak ng bangko. I don't actually know about it.
Mga banks mapatawag din ba namin? Sir, kasi doon sa affidavit ni Garma, naka-specify yung mga banks may mga banks po na specify doon sa affidavit. Papatawag din po ba natin sila?
Hindi yata na-specify ni Garma kung anong bangko. Pero sinabi niya na mayroong bangko. So we're gonna find out kung anong bangko yan. Pag nakita namin, nalaman namin kung anong bangko talaga yan, well, of course, papatawag po namin yan. Kung naka-specify yan, we will call on them. Definitely.
You don't see naman na magiging heard of
Hindi naman siguro. I mean, I think that the AMLA would know about it. I think that the bank will be honest about the transaction.
May kasi sir, even yung sa Intel funds, parang hindi pa talaga concrete yung what we know right now. Sa tingin niyo sir, in the next hearing, malilink na yung possible sources na STL, Pogo, and yung Intel funds? Sa tingin niyo mabubuksan na po doon o medyo...
in our hearing, there'll be no let up. No? Ibig sabihin na talagang hindi lang namin tatapusin ito. But we will do everything we can to let the people know kung talagang ano nangyari dyan. Kasi sinimulan na namin eh. And of course, this is about politics, no? The thing is, we would like the people to know na talagang kami, gagawin namin na lahat para ma-expose lahat itong mga shenanigans na ito, ma-expose lahat itong mga illegal na gawain ito.
Kung may idea na ba ang Quadcom kung dun nga sa nababanggit ni Sandro kanina, go TFF or dun sa STL, anong bulk ng money ang pinanggagalingan po?
Kung may idea kami, meron, no? Although we cannot say pa definitely kung ano yun, no? Kahit nasa Pogo may mga iimbitahan kaming bangko tungkol dyan to be able to find out the money trail. Pero hindi pa ngayon, pag pinag-usapan ng GEG, kasi umaabot kami ng hating gabi, no? Just to talk about a certain a certain topic, no? So, tingnan natin kung halimbawa, masasabi ko sa Quadcom na okay, sa ating next hearing pag-usapan natin ng EJK and then Pogo.
Pero kung when it comes dun sa reward system, ano kaya ang nagagamit na pera doon? Intelligence fund, Pogo money, STL?
Sinabi ko na the possibility na lahat nagagamit yan Oo. STL, Pogo fund, nagagamit din dyan Kasi pag operational expenses yan, pwede mo gamitin yung confidential fund yan Oo, nakalagat talaga dyan. Just would like to find out, magkano ba ang nagamit yan? Saan ginamit yan?
Meron tayong estimate kung magkano?
Wala pa wala pa kaming estimate kung magkano. Ang inaano namin ganito kasi sinabi ni Garma, tiered yan 3 level yan ano? So, pag sinasabi namin ilan ba ang pinatay? For example, like merong pinatay na mayor, merong pinatay na abot ng I do not know kung pero malaki.
Hi Sir, Mela from PTV po. Sir, yung dalawang bills na final ng Quad Committee Chairman, kailan po kaya masusunod? Kasi nababanggit nyo sa mga pagdinig, mas marami kayong inaay na panukalang batas na ihain mula dun sa mga natutuklasan nyo sa mga pagdinig. Kailan po kaya yung susunod na magiging paghain ng mga panukala ng Quadcom? At ano-ano yung mga susunod pang panukala na ihahain pa natin mula dun sa mga naungkat natin sa investigasyon?
Pinag-aaralan na namin yung pangatlong batas on the espionage bill. Oo, sapagkat medyo malabo yung batas natin ngayon tungkol dyan, no? So pinag-aaralan po namin kung ano ang may dadagdag namin or we could be able to amend the espionage law right now. So I think there's about mga 15 na mga draft bills na ipa-file namin, including the death penalty bill on heinous crimes.
Kailan po kaya yung mga susunod, sir, na filing?
Hindi ko alam we're still studying it and we're still asking our lawyers to look into it. Salamat. Can I just say something? Gusto ko lang magpasalamat po sa ating mga kababayan, no? That are, kasi marami ko nakakausap na napupuyat sila na pinapanood tong Quadcom hearing. And I just would like to thank them for the interest na meron sila na malaman ang nangyayari sa ating bayan. Maraming salamat po sa mga taga-suporta ng Quadcom at makakaasa po kayo. We'll do everything we can for our own country, para po sa ating bayan. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Oh, okay na. Sige.
cases.
Yung?
Mga cold cases po, yung mga sa mga dating mayor, mga 14 na po yun, ano? Ano po ang reaksyon ng Quadcom doon?
Nabuksan na po namin yung Mayor Halili, no? Sapagkat binanggit ni Colonel Garma at ngayon nga iimbestigahan na uli, no? The thing is, kung ang NBI and the Philippine Nation
is now opening the cases na nung araw ay hindi pinansin. Napansin because of the Quadcom hearings. Baka meron pa kami bubuksan na ilang mga nangyari mga injustices na dapat malaman ng taong bayan at dapat buksan uli. Oo, sapagkat ito hindi na napag-usapan, no? We would like all of those cases that we feel are injustices, we feel na hindi nagkaroon ng due process, na mabuksan uli po ito at may imbestigahan.
Sir, last na lang, tingin niyo po ba dapat na po tayo ulit mag-rejoin ang Pilipinas sa ICC?
Unang-una pa ako na na-declare nung nagkakaroon kami ng hearing ng human rights na I'm not going to allow the ICC na pakialaman kami, no. They can do their own investigation. Hindi kami nakikialam sa kanila. They have the right to have their own investigation. We have the right of our own, and we are not going to submit our documents to them, no. Although public naman yung hearing namin, kaya palagay ko narinig na lahat ng nangyayari. I don't think there'll be walang possibility for them to join us in the hearings.
I mean the Philippines. Kasi di ba sir, umalis na tayo.
Sabi ng ating Pangulo, hindi. So, we respect the decision of the President for not actually rejoin the ICC. Nirespeto namin siya because only the President can do that.
I really do not know.
Hindi ko alam ang mind ng ating Pangulo. I don't know. Okay lang sa akin yun kasi sinabi naman niya na even if we do not rejoin the ICC, that the ICC has the right to investigate.
Ngayon, ikaw, bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.